James grudgingly helped Thomas to each portal. He knew that eventually they'd find the others, and then he'd go back to being the weird one again. He decided to enjoy the time they had left. Even want to spend time with James? Was he not repulsed by his weird colour? Did he not care about his inversions? James was having fun, for the time being. Her wizened head back and laughed. The Quadrilaterals were apparently after some friends of theirs. How petty an adventure. She spoke in terms she could only hope they might understand, of the fountain of wisdom, the channel through which all data flowed. Sarah could leap in the very air itself. She was like an eagle or a flea. Or more like an eagle. She had vowed long ago that she would know this world. She would know what this world was. That she, Sarah, would know how to escape it. The Red One, who spoke wisely for a lesser, offered Sarah their help, so long she then helped them save their friends. He said that he too had wondered at the secrets of this world. Would quite like a go on the wisdom fountain. That was okay. Sarah marvelled at his foolishness, but accepted his help. Sarah wondered at the possibilities of the outer world. She had heard legends of a third dimension. Perhaps she'd encounter one of those curves the blind square had spoken of. Single jump each? These were truly weak creatures. They possessed heart, though. Sarah might consider taking them with her, if they were up to it, which they were probably not. Close. Sarah sensed the presence of the fountain. Just one more portal to go, and then she would have the knowledge. And then escape. Thomas looked at the glowing beam. That list he'd been writing seemed pretty petty now. This was all knowledge. All of it. Right in front of him. He was sorry Sarah couldn't step into it too. He could tell she felt the same way. From the shouting. And the screaming. Thomas was connected to the internet for 12 seconds, and he had seen everything. He'd seen the cat who couldn't spell, he'd heard of the arrow through the knee. He felt there was probably a thing called cake, but that it was a lie. Thomas knew where they were. He knew what they had to do. He hoped the others would understand. They were just beyond the next portal. Knew they couldn't escape. They'd been trapped permanently from the moment the clouds ate them. He explained this to the others. It was impossible to gauge their reaction. After all, they were just rectangles. Sarah was deflated. She'd not even got close to the fountain. She could tell from the earnest expression on Thomas that the information it had imparted was clearly important. Sarah knew her destiny was now to support him.